It's never a good thing when you pursue somebody, get their phone number, they finally agree to go out on a date with you, then you go out and they blow you off. But it's even worse when somebody pursues you, asks you out on a date, and you go out with them, and then they blow you off.
Oh, that's
because you know that it's more than just your looks or whatever. They didn't like something about you personally. Because they wanted to go out with you bad enough where they pursued you and asked you out, and then they were like, oh, yeah,
Never mind.
my mistake. That's what happened to Alicia. Alicia, how are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Good.
We set that
Start
up so
that-
nicely.
Started off on a positive note for you.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. So you met the guy that you want to call today at your yoga class?
I've been going to this yoga studio for like 2 years, and I've noticed him maybe like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously I noticed him. It's yoga, so you don't really want to,
Do you get hit on a lot at yoga class?
no.
Okay.
There's usually not more than like one
Yeah.
or two dudes
Like,
in my yoga class.
I'll go to yoga occasionally, and if I've ever been and like even thought about hitting on a girl at yoga, you just feel like a creep. So
Exactly.
How did he come on to you?
Well, I noticed him a couple times, and then after like a month, we were in the kind of like the lobby area, putting our sneakers on, and he just started a conversation with me saying, how long have you been coming to this yoga studio? Like, you're really flexible.
He
Did he
not
say
that.
that? No.
Stop it.
wow, you're bendy.
He used that line?
Okay, we were talking about the poses first, and then he said, you're really flexible.
Okay, so he didn't just come up to you and say, hey, I noticed you from across the room, and wow.
You look like you could put your legs behind your head.
So it was more innocent than you made it sound at first.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about your date then.
He picked me up, and then he opened the door for me. Like, how many guys open the cars and the restaurant door and make sure you go in first? And we had a really nice dinner. We had good conversation. He offered to share his food with me, which I thought was really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
And then at the end of the night, he walked me back to my place. And, I was putting all the signs out there, and he was kind of standing where there was enough distance that I knew that he wasn't going in for a kiss, and nothing happened.
And you were making it pretty obvious that you would be okay with a kiss.
Yes, I was putting on all the flirty smiling, rubbing his arm, touching everything.
Did it look like he was thinking about making a move to kiss you?
He was thinking about something. I don't know what he was thinking about.
Okay.
Maybe he was just nervous, or maybe he just doesn't kiss on the first date. There's guys and girls that do that.
Okay, but
She's like, I've never met one.
and then we kind of gave each other a hug and was like, he's like, I'd love to see you again. And I was like, of course, So that's how it ended.
All right. And how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since that night?
Once I sent him like a thank you, like, hey, I had such a great night. I would love to hang out again. And he's like, yes. He even replied back saying, yes, sometime next week. And then nothing.
Okay.
How long ago was that?
Probably about 2 weeks ago.
That is weird. Maybe he lost his phone. This sounds like there could be, for once, a reasonable explanation.
Was there anything noteworthy about the date that you're not telling us? Because a lot of times people will forget important details.
I don't know. I thought I was being flirty. I touched his hand a couple times.
Okay, but I mean more along the lines of, did you ask him to borrow money? Did you tell him?
No.
Okay, and you don't have a sordid criminal history or anything else?
No.
All right. It sounds like a crazy question, but it comes up often where we call the person and they're like, oh, yeah, they said that they murdered like 6 people and I couldn't see them again. So there's nothing glaring like that you can think about. The date was perfectly normal.
Yeah, it was a great first date all the way up until the end when we didn't have a kiss.
Why didn't you make the first move then?
Guys, I'm a girl. I'm not going to make the first move.
Oh, come on.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Alicia, I want to promise you this, okay? Out of all the second date updates we've ever done, I've never made this promise. But I promise you that I have your back no matter what happens.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
Yep. I want to get you a second date. I don't care what happens.
Why?
Wow, dude.
Why?
I have your back.
There's an ulterior motive here.
No, not at
That's what I
all.
want to hear.
Whatever we find out about you, like if it's something you did that's weird or whatever, my goal, my mission here is to get you a second date. Okay, Alicia?
Woohoo!
What if it?
All right.
What if it turns out like the guy's married?
And get rid of his wife. Alicia's way better.
She's like kidnapped some
Yeah.
people.
Drop the zero, get with the hero. That's my girl, Alicia. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, we're about to call Jason. Alicia went out on a date with him after meeting him at yoga. Nothing really crazy happened on the date other than an awkward moment at the end where she thought he might want to go in for a kiss and then realized that he, in fact, didn't want to kiss her. That's the only thing that she could think of that was awkward on the date. So we're going to call him, get him on the line, and see if, in fact, there was something that went wrong on your date. Okay? You ready?
Okay.
All right. Any closing thoughts before we make the phone call?
Let's get me a second date.
Yeah. All right.
That's positive.
Hello,
Hi, is Jason in?
this is he.
Jason, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. What's going on?
Not much. How about you?
Not too much. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours.
Okay.
Her name is Alicia. You met her at yoga class.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Alicia.
Yeah. Well, Alicia told us a little bit about your date, said that she really liked you and would love to see you again, but you haven't been returning her phone calls. So Alicia is wondering if there's a reason that you don't want to go out with her.
Yeah, oh, this is weird. I've just been debating about whether to call her or not.
Why are you debating? What's the problem?
Well,
Is that you're not sure if you want to go out with her again?
yeah. I mean, I like her. We had a great time. It's not that we didn't have a great time. I mean, just when I saw her at yoga class, she was great. She was fantastic. And then we got out on this date. It was, I don't know, it was like she was a different person.
She was acting differently?
No. I mean, she just looked like a totally different person.
How?
You had your-
So you were catfished on a person that you actually met at a yoga class in person. How does that work?
He had his yoga goggles on, Jubal.
Yeah, I guess.
Obviously makes people hotter.
I mean, it's just in class she looked so amazing, so amazing. Like, and it wasn't just because of the yoga clothes or whatever. She's a really pretty girl, but she
Okay.
showed up for this date and she just did not look the same.
How can you look less attractive outside of yoga class? I mean, like, you're sweaty, you don't have makeup on.
Yoga pants are magical,
It
bro.
is the pants.
What was wrong with her when you saw her?
She had so much makeup on. She just looked completely different.
Oh.
Okay. So you actually like the natural her and not the all done up Alicia.
Yeah, I mean, I say so much makeup. I'm not talking like a lot of makeup. I'm talking like drag queen.
Really? So she showed up and you're like, is your real name Jack? Like, who are you? Was it that bad, really?
I mean, I'm not trying to be critical. It's just like I literally sat there thinking, "Oh my God, this is a man." Like, and I know better. I know she's not.
You know what?
I
You,
yoga
because
class.
I'm not
like,
drag.
this-
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What? Hello?
Hey, Jason, that's actually Alicia. She's on the phone.
I'm sorry
Oh,
that I don't
my
look,
God.
beautiful to your standards when I'm dolling myself up for you for a date. Are you serious? I look like a drag queen?
I didn't know you were there. Jeez.
Sorry about that, Jason. I guess we should have maybe told you that beforehand. But yeah, she's.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't think I look like a drag queen. I think that I looked really beautiful that night, and you don't know what real beauty is.
I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying, maybe you don't need 15 pounds of makeup to go out on a date. I think you're beautiful without all that stuff. I mean, I had such a great time. It was so much fun.
Yeah, but then you're calling me a drag queen when I'm outside of yoga class. What is that? It's insulting. He expects like a supermodel to just like walk out naturally like Giselle Bundchen with no makeup on. Are you crazy?
Yeah, but I think
we
Jason's
don't
saying.
all look like that.
But Jason's saying that he liked you without makeup, so I don't even think he's saying that. Jason, are you just like?
Okay, I'm going on a date. You guys want me to wear yoga pants and like have sweaty hair and like you guys? Okay.
I'm not saying that at all, Alicia. Remember, I have your back, Jason.
Oh, yeah, no matter what. No matter what.
Jason, are you one of those guys that's just against makeup?
I'm not against makeup. It's a little scary going out with somebody who looks totally different. I didn't expect that. That's all.
But is it something? I mean, you liked her, obviously. Like, why would that stop you from a second date? I've gone on second dates with guys who wear, stupid shirts. Like, you can tell her at some point, like, I think you're beautiful without the makeup.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to say is I think she's gorgeous without the makeup. I don't think she needs all that. I mean, I don't know who I'm going to end up going out on a date with to go on a second date.
So it was so
You know
bad.
what? You can go take your second date and shove it because I put so much effort into looking good for you that night, and then you could go and insult me and call me a drag queen. You.
Alicia, you are fiery. My gosh. I mean,
So it doesn't sound like.
I can't believe you would call me a drag queen and then be like, oh, you're so beautiful in yoga class. I'm the same person, idiot.
I know some hot drag
Wow.
queens. I'm just
Alicia,
saying.
it doesn't sound like you want to go out with Jason again.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like, maybe we'll try it again and let's try a little less this time.
Let's try nothing this time. You can go take it and shove it.
Things
We
are good.
originally started this with Alicia wanting a second date, and now you're not interested in Jason. You're willing to give it another shot?
Yeah, I mean,
This is so weird because I thought I was going to have to convince Jason. But Alicia, is there any way I can convince you to go out with Jason again?
No. And I don't even want to see him at yoga class anymore.
My gosh, you're a dramatic woman.
I've never heard a girl be so insistent that you should appreciate her for her outer beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should embrace her for everything she is.
I don't understand what you're getting all fired up about. I'm sitting here trying to tell you that you look good without all that makeup on. I mean, most people
Well,
think
listen, I
that's
look
nice.
like his makeup on too, okay? You just don't know how to appreciate beauty or art or makeup skills, okay? You obviously go for the hippie, like, let me grow my armpit hair out. I'm not that, okay? I look good in yoga and I look good outside, and you should appreciate both of that.
Alicia, like I told you before, Alicia, I've got your back in this whole thing. Jason, how dare you appreciate a woman for just her regular beauty and not wearing makeup? You are such a dog, and you give all of us men a bad name. Get off my phone line right now, you piece of
Wow.
Get him,
How
Joel.
dare you?
You weren't lying. at the
Thank
She
beginning of
spent a
this.
lot of money on that makeup, and all you can do is judge her and want her to be naturally beautiful. You are an ass, my friend.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Getting a lot of texts in at 78592 about the second date update. This one says, I understand where Jason, the guy in the second date update, was coming from. I hide my wife's makeup every time we go out on a date. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. If you missed the second date update, Alicia wanted us to call Jason. They met in yoga class. We called Jason and got him on the phone and found out why he wasn't giving her a call back after their first date. He wasn't calling her because she was wearing too much makeup. He said, without the makeup, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
But with the makeup, he doesn't like her very much. And then she continued to go off about what a jerk he was.
I put it all on for you, you jerk.
Most girls
lost
really
it.
like that when you're like, oh my God, without makeup, you look so great.
Yeah.
She's the other way around.
That is our dream, to hear we're naturally beautiful.
Well, some people's dream, obviously, Lydia. I think
Not hers.
she was just ready to be angry from the get-go.
You
You
think?
could have told her anything like, wow, your butt looks amazing in those jeans. How dare you?
In her defense, though, I know some girls that, like, I work at MAC, I'm a cosmetology major, and they take pride in their skills
Right.
of makeup.
And there are some girls who are bad at makeup. They really bad. Red lipstick, by the way, should be used sparingly.
Yes.
When girls put on, maybe she was doing that because when girls put on really bright red lipstick, most of the time it doesn't look okay. It's
Yeah.
just shocking. It's just like, whoa.
And it's on
what
your
happened?
teeth half the time.
Yeah.
And,
So
yeah.
maybe that was it. But anyway, it was just funny how she got so angry at him for saying that she was naturally good looking. Lots of texts coming in at 78592 going, I'll go out with him. He sounds like a great guy. I never have to wear makeup. Yeah. I mean, you would think the people would like that, but she did not. One bit.
Well, you know.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookandjubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. And don't forget, at 8:10, another pair of tickets to see Jay-Z and Beyonce, July 30th, the On the Run Tour at Safeco Field.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for today's second date update sent us a very short email, and it simply said this: I think I know why I'm not getting a call back. It's because I brought a gun to the date.
What? Why would you do that?
Hey, Todd, what's up? How are you, man?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. Thank you for emailing the show. Appreciate it. Now, you want us to do a second date update for you today with a girl named Veronica?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Then you didn't say much in your email other than the fact that you brought a gun to the date.
Please be talking about your muscle.
I did. No, it was a gun. I carry a gun on me, and I mean, I don't think it's a big deal, but I'm thinking that might have played part.
Todd.
You're
It's a big deal.
You're a registered gun owner. You have a permit to carry a gun?
Absolutely, yes, sir, I do.
Okay, but why-
You didn't clarify in your email. I was just like, what do you have it like tucked into the back? And you just like set it out on the table like, yeah, you never know, girl.
Right.
But
So you have a permit to carry your gun and you decided to take it on your date. Why?
Well, the crime rates in Seattle make people want to protect themselves, and I'm someone that would like to protect myself, especially if I'm, with company and going out on a date with a young lady.
Okay.
I would like to be able to have that option of protecting her in case something were to arise.
Wait,
How
did you
long
just
have
come
you-
out of the wild, wild west and you're going to go do a shootout with Jesse James?
You tell me if you were in a situation and you didn't have a handgun on you, then you can argue with me about that.
Yeah.
No, I've never, no. That's so weird. When did you show her the gun?
She noticed it was on me. I didn't show it off to her, but she noticed that I had it on me. I didn't have it necessarily completely concealed, but she did see that I had it.
How long have you carried a gun with you?
For a couple of years now.
A couple years now. And does that work out for you? People are normally cool with it?
Well, I mean, they're going to have to be.
No matter.
He's
Yeah.
got a
Hey,
gun.
you're the one that has a gun. You're right. Okay.
How did she react to seeing the gun on you since you didn't tell her about it? Did you have a conversation?
She didn't take kindly to it. She did have a reaction to it. I tried to calm her down and continue on to the meal, but she wanted to discuss a little bit, and I understand that. She wanted to feel comfortable with it, and I think by the end of the conversation, she warmed up to it a little bit.
Other than the gun thing, is there anything else that was weird about your date?
Well, I took her to a nice dinner. I let her order wherever she wanted, and after that, we kind of drove around a little bit and talked about each other's jobs, and I offered her she wanted to watch a movie, and so we did that, and I took her back to my apartment, and we ended up watching a movie there.
Yeah.
That wasn't because you used your gun, was it? Like, hey.
It was not.
Okay.
Nope. I actually did not remove the gun from my person the entire time.
So you got her back to your place to watch a movie. She must have liked you.
I thought she did, but I haven't heard from her since.
So at the end of all of this, did you guys end up kissing?
No, none of that happened, and I thought I showed her a good time, but apparently that's not good enough these days. I don't know.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Well, the date was about a week ago, and I haven't heard really anything, and I probably messaged her maybe 3 times.
So what exactly was it that you liked about her so much?
She was just a really kind of natural, easygoing person. Even if someone has an issue with the gun, she seemed, after maybe 5 minutes of discussion about it, she seemed okay, and that's what I liked about her.
Yeah, I would think it would probably be something else, because if somebody has a problem with guns, they don't want to be around them at all. She wouldn't go back to your place. You know what I mean?
You could have a whole
she would have been
arsenal there or something.
She would have been done after dinner. You know?
Well, I do have a couple of guns at the apartment, but I don't think she should be that surprised
Did
by
you
it.
show her your guns at the apartment?
They're out. They're on display.
Okay.
Rack.
Do you have like a gun rack?
More of a showcase, kind of
my God.
with a glass
Sweet.
door.
Are you sure we're not doing second date update in Idaho?
All right, man. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if we can get your second date update, okay?
All right, thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Todd is on the phone. He wants us to call Veronica. Veronica isn't calling him back, and he's not sure why. He thinks it's that he brought a gun on his first date. Todd is a registered gun owner. He has a permit to carry a weapon. He brings his gun everywhere because he, just wants it for protection. Todd, I think, though, the reason that you're not getting a call back isn't because of the one gun that you brought with you on your date.
Uh-huh.
Okay, when you took her back to your place, like you said, and you described how you have sort of a display of guns,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that might have pushed it over the top. It might have made her a little nervous.
All right.
You think?
I mean, who knows for sure? I'm curious what she says.
And
You
Todd,
don't have-
Todd, if she happens to be one of these gun-hating hippies, do you still want a second date?
Oh, come on.
You still want a second date with her?
I think if we can work it out, I'd be interested in that.
All right, so you're open to it, okay.
Would you be willing to lock up the guns if that was the case?
My guns are locked up except the one that I had on me.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to dial the number now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay? You ready?
Sure, thank you.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Veronica, please?
Who is this?
Hi, Veronica. My name is James. I'm calling from the National Rifle Association. Wondering if you would take a survey with us real quick. You're a gun lover, correct?
Not really. I guess I'm okay with them.
Hey, Veronica?
Yeah?
This is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Hi.
Have you ever heard our radio show before?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
Okay. I'll explain to you the reason why I was pretending to be from the National Rifle Association in just a second. But we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update.
Okay.
Okay? It's where if you go out on a date with someone and then blow them off, they email us and ask us to give you a call and ask why.
Okay.
So you recently went out with one of our listeners. His name is Todd.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now does it make sense why I was joking around about being from the National Rifle Association?
Yeah, it exactly makes sense now.
So Todd told us about your date. He said that you seemed a little weirded out that he carries a gun.
After talking to him, he made me feel very comfortable about it.
Okay.
So I wasn't that nervous, but, I mean, it is a little weird to carry a concealed weapon on you
So
on a first date.
Todd talked to us. He said that he really enjoyed your date, and he'd love to see you again, but he feels like the fact that he brought that gun on the date turned you off, and that's why you're not returning any of his phone calls. Is that why you're not calling him back?
No, that's not why.
Okay. Is it anything to do with the guns?
No, it actually has nothing to do with guns.
Okay. Do you mind telling us why then, so we can pass the news along to him?
Well, we were watching Titanic, and that's one of my favorite movies. And towards the end, we were watching Titanic. He put it in, and I was just like, how sweet. He actually likes romance. Really nice, right?
And that's like a 4-hour movie, too.
Yeah, but it was nice because we were talking in between, and at the end of the movie, after Leonardo dies, he just blatantly asked if I want to him.
What? What? That was
Are you like? Did he say it like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Do you want to?
What?
Really?
He had been a gentleman all the way up until this point.
He sounds like a gentlemanly dude. Like he sounds like he would not go there.
Very formal.
And you're not over exaggerating. That's the way he said it to you.
That is how he said it, and I just thought it was completely inappropriate. It made me feel uncomfortable, and then I started thinking in the back of my mind all the guns.
Yeah.
So
Look, we talked to him and asked him about your date. He left that out. He didn't say that he said that at the end of the night. He said, I even asked him, like, what's the last thing you guys said to each other? And he's like, oh, it was just normal. She said goodbye and thought I'd see her again, and that's it. Did you make it obvious that you were upset?
no, he has guns.
Yeah.
I just was very calm and tried to get out of the apartment and get back to my house.
I don't blame you one bit.
Hey,
That is
Veronica?
insane.
Veronica, hang on one second. Todd, did you actually say...
Now, hold on.
Veronica, I should let you know that Todd's on the phone with us. He's been listening this whole time.
He's on the
Yeah,
phone.
hi. I gotta clear that up. First things first. I did say that, but we had some drinks, and I think calling me out on the air like that right now, you guys weren't there. You didn't feel what I felt, and I thought it was an okay thing to maybe say.
No, it's his first date, dude.
How is that okay to say? There's other ways to say it more romantically, or gestures or movements to go in that direction. I mean, to blatantly come out and say it, I'm not a prostitute.
Well, no, I'm not saying you are a prostitute, nor did I offer you money for it, did I? He had some drinks, and I thought we were enjoying each other's company. There was a romantic movie on, and it's obvious when I say things to people.
Okay, but do you understand where I'm coming from? Towards the end of the movie, you paused it, looked me in my eye, and said, do you want to
Oh, my gosh.
I did. I did say that, and I remember that, and, I am sorry if that came across as crude. I did not mean it to be, nor did I...
What other way, Todd, what other way could that come across?
Oh, gosh.
She didn't immediately leave, so I didn't think that it was, it registered.
Maybe she was scared.
Have you used that line on other women, Todd?
And, I'm an honest man. I don't know what else you want me to say about it.
You're a straight shooter.
Yeah, there it is.
I like that about you, Todd.
Okay.
Gosh.
Hey, Veronica, at this point, I would love to ask you guys if you'll go out on a second date.
Oh, God.
I will pay for it, Veronica, if you'll go out with Todd again.
Unfortunately, it's going to be a no.
No? Are you sure?
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'm positive.
He's a sweet talker. I could have him try to convince you.
Sweet tiger. All those romantic
Well,
words.
let me just say that, if we were to go on a second date, I will be more of a gentleman because, I appreciate what you're telling me now, and, I understand. I understand, and I apologize.
What you're saying, Todd, is that you're not a player, you just a lot. Right?
It's not even that. No, sir, it's not that. I apologize, and I didn't mean to offend you, and if I did not know it at the time, and I would love to take you out again.
Veronica, has Todd convinced you to go out with him?
I think he's probably a really nice person, and he might need to see somebody to help him with dialogue with women, but I just don't think that this is going to be compatible for me.
You're sure about that?
I'm positive.
All right. Thank you for your time, Veronica.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Now that we're done with this, I do have to ask you a question.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, Jubal.
Don't do it.
Do you want
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Is it weird to meet somebody on the bus?
I don't know. There's a lot of commuters out there.
Okay. Yeah, because you're sitting next to people, you're talking to people. Oftentimes people are talking to themselves in the corner. But it's a good opportunity to meet people on the bus. That's where Steven met Allison. Steven is on the phone with us right now. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Tell us about how you met Allison on the bus.
Well, I was on my way to work, and she just sat down next to me, and I thought, man, well, she seems nice. So I kind of worked up the guts to just sort of like start a little bit of small talk.
I don't know why the bus just seems weird. I don't know why the bus seems like a weird place to hit on somebody.
Public transportation.
I do hate public transportation a lot.
My husband takes public transit every day. There's lots of normal.
Are you saying that you want him to meet girls?
No, I'm just saying.
Like, I've never done anything like that. I've never talked to anybody on the bus before. Like, I was kind of surprised that I did it, but I did it. And it was good.
Why this girl? Like, you said you had never really talked to anybody on the bus before. What attracted you to her?
Well, she was like really, really pretty. And I don't know, but just before she sat down, she looked at me and she just smiled. And it was like, hey, it was, I don't know.
All
it
it
was
took.
Like an instant spark.
Yeah. And she was on the bus with other people who are, like scabies and stuff.
Oh,
so you're
come
like,
on, Jubal.
in comparison, she's smoking hot.
No.
She looks like she showered.
Yeah.
And I got to give you credit, Steven. I think it's so nice when men say that they were pretty or beautiful instead of just hot. Like, that's a great compliment.
Yeah, she was like, the way she smiled at me, it wasn't like a flirty smile. It was just like a hello. And it was like, oh, that's nice. And, if you're ever on a bus early in the morning, everybody looks like hell. And
Yeah.
it's like, she gets on, and she's like radiant. It was amazing.
Nice. She was hot.
Yeah,
No, just kidding.
So where'd you go on your date then?
Well, I decided to surprise her and, I don't know, be a little different. So I took her to a shooting range.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
And now, wait, did you know her feelings about guns before you went to the shooting range?
No, not really. I just sort of assumed, she seemed like sort of a city girl and she wasn't, into guns or anything. But I grew up with guns, so I'm like really cool with them.
Are you like a hunter?
Yeah, I grew up like in a small town and my dad always had guns and, like we'd go hunting and stuff like that.
I'm not really a big gun guy, but I like going to the shooting range. It's a good time.
Yeah,
it's
I
fun.
know shooting range.
But it is risky. How did she take it?
She was like nervous, but she was kind of excited. She kept smiling and kind of laughing, but in a nervous kind of way.
Of course, you had a gun on you. Question your motives. Did she have a good time though once you were at the shooting range?
She seemed to have a good time, and it was kind of cute. Like, she would get scared every time. Like, the first time the gun went off, she, like, kind of screamed a bit, and then I kind of helped her and showed her how to hold the gun. And
little old me can't handle a gun. Wish I had a big, strong man here, maybe by the name of Steven, to come help me hold my hands correctly.
You know that it's a genius idea on Steven's
Yeah, it is
part.
a good idea, Steven.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
know. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Did you guys do something after the shooting range?
No, not really, because it got kind of late, and she said she had to get up early the next day, so I just took her home. But, like, we had such a good time, and I don't know, I got, like, really excited. Like, I was really into her, but I couldn't get the nerve up to, like, kiss her.
Was it there that moment where you're like, do it now, and then you chickened out?
Yeah, exactly. It was like, this is it. You do it now, man. Do it now. And then it was gone, and I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah. Once you get past that point, you can't go back, otherwise it's just awkward.
Yeah.
It's just awkward. It's totally awkward.
You feel like she maybe thinks you're not interested, or some girls it can be a
I don't
turnoff
know.
where it's like...
we did this sort of big kind of manly thing. I showed her this big manly thing. I was like, hey, guns, and da-da-da-da. And then I, like, chicken out at the end, and I'm just like, loser.
Yeah, where'd all the testosterone
Right.
go? How did you work that up?
You left it all at the gun range, I guess.
Exactly.
When she left, did she seem like cool with going out again?
I don't know. She seemed nice, and she said, "Yeah, let's talk later." And I was like, "Great." And I called her, but I just got her voicemail, and then she didn't call me back. And so I sent her a text, and like nothing. So I kind of don't know what's up.
All right.
You really like her.
Yeah, I think she's really awesome. Like, I got so nervous I couldn't kiss her. I've never had that experience. You know what I mean? Like, she was really, really sweet.
Okay, cool. Well, we're going to play a song. Come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The more I think about it, I think maybe Steven kind of screwed up with his date plans. Yeah, I think usually on a relationship, you want to ease into the gunplay.
Yeah, that's probably
like that's a third, fourth date kind of thing. If you're just tuning in, Steven is on the phone with us. He wants us to call Allison. He met her on the bus for their first date. He took her to a shooting range and is a little off-put because at the end of the date, he didn't go in for the kiss when he thinks he should have. So he thinks that may have killed his chances with Allison.
I mean, the date is so aggressive in some ways and then just so passive in others.
Right? If you're going to take a girl out for guns, you might as well try to kiss her.
Yeah.
All right, Steven, you ready to give her a call?
Yeah, I really want to find out what's going on.
Steven, I'm a small town girl too, and I understand that growing up around rifles and hunting and stuff. Do you think that you can, maybe let her know that you have a softer side?
I think, looking back, maybe it wasn't the smartest thing. I at the time, I thought it was a good idea and kind of exciting and different, and maybe she'd think it was cool, but I thought it was the right thing at the time.
Well, I think if you're going to take a girl out and show her that you can shoot guns and teach her, that's fun. But then at the end of the date, go in for the kiss.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I know. I feel like such a loser.
Oh, Steven, come on. Let's not go that far.
All right, we're going to call her right now, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Allison, please?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Allison, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh, hello.
What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually calling you because one of our listeners, Steven, emailed us about you.
Okay.
You recently went on a date with Steven, and you're not calling him back, so he's wondering if there's a reason.
I mean, we met on the bus, and then he picked me up, and I didn't know what the date was going to be, and we ended up going to a gun range.
Right. He told us all that. He said, as soon as you walked to the door, he tossed you an AK-47 and said, let's go. But no, he told us all about the gun range and everything else. Said that you guys had a good time.
Yeah, but, I was just a little bit thrown because the combination of, meeting someone on a bus and then going to shoot guns. I guess I was just, a little nervous.
Did you understand that he's, a small town guy and that what his normal is maybe not your normal?
Oh, yeah, that's not an issue for me. I don't like to judge people on that. It has nothing to do with anything like that.
So have you just been busy then? Because he said he's tried to call you and text you and you haven't responded to anything.
Even though I did have a really good time, I feel like a girl can't really be too careful. So I looked him up. I Googled him. And there's, no Facebook, no Twitter, no nothing. The only thing that's, exists on the Internet is that 5 years ago he was arrested.
Oh, really? For what?
Yeah, for what?
I don't know. I wasn't able to see.
Was there something on the date that, made you feel that way, or is it just the bus and the guns, like you said?
Yeah, it's kind of odd to meet. It's odd that you meet someone on the bus who has a penchant for handguns, and then you just assume things.
I'm just saying he was a commuter going to work, and he happens to have grown up hunting. You can assume that too.
Right, you can assume that, but then I found that he had been arrested, and I just felt like he seemed really nice, but I just think need to be careful.
Allison, what if we could find out why he got arrested? Would you be interested in hearing what that is?
I would be very curious.
Cool. That works out perfectly then, because Steven's on the other line. Hey, Steven, what were you arrested for?
Oh, man. It wasn't anything serious. It wasn't anything, big or terrible. It wasn't that big a deal. It wasn't. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. Can we leave it at that?
What was it?
Steven, you've got to pass. First, say hi to Allison.
Yeah.
I mean, but you got to tell us. If it wasn't that big of a deal, are you just embarrassed?
Yeah. Hey, Allison.
Hi.
Do you have a warrant out?
No, there's no warrant. There's no nothing. It's just, oh man, I really don't want to tell this story.
Why?
But
What could be so embarrassing?
we really want you to tell the story.
5 years ago, I was in a relationship with my girlfriend at the time. I took her to this big sporting event, and I had this idea to propose to her. And so partway through the game, I had this sign, and I ran out onto the field, and it said, "Will you marry me?" And I held it up to her, and then I was like tackled by security.
Oh, nice.
And everything, and
You weren't
just
like- You weren't also naked or anything on the field, right?
No. I wasn't naked or anything. It was just like I just ran out on the field. I just hopped over the thing and like out there and like held up the sign and waved at her. And everybody was like cheering, and like it was kind of really great. And then they tackled me, and then everyone kind of cheered louder.
He was arrested in the name of romance.
Right.
Did you get engaged?
No,
She said, did she say no?
she said no.
Wow.
Oh, no, man. I'm
You got
Okay.
arrested
sorry.
and, oh my
Allison,
heart for you.
Allison, there you go. That's either the best lie anybody has ever told in the history of getting arrested, or he just got arrested trying to do something romantic, I guess.
Can we find footage of this? I would be very curious to see it.
Listen, I didn't do anything terrible. I didn't do anything bad. At the time, I was in love with this girl, and I thought it was the right thing to do, and I thought it was romantic and fun and spontaneous, and it kind of all blew up in my face. And so that's what happened. I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person, and I really like you, Allison.
I am wondering, like, why that is the only thing that's online for you. Have you just, like, kept off the grid, or, like, what's the deal with
Oh, after that all went down, it was kind of in the news. So, like, all these people started finding me on Facebook and Twitter and, like, sending me stupid messages, and I was just, like, enough. And so I just, like, I deleted everything. I was like, you know what? I don't need people to find me. I just want to forget it and move on.
I will say I can understand why that creeped you out, Allison. I meet anybody without a Facebook or a Twitter now, and I don't want to have anything to do with them because I feel like they've got to be hiding from somebody.
We're also jaded here. I mean, Allison, do you see that maybe you were making the wrong assumptions about this dude?
Yeah, I obviously was. You can understand why I made these assumptions.
Yeah, you
but-
thought he was a murderous homeless person on a bus who was arrested and had this warrant out and was going on the lam from the law.
Thanks.
Well,
Good. Nice one, Brooke.
Okay, Allison, would you like to go out on a second date with Steven? We will pay for it.
This is all, like, very overwhelming.
Right.
I
We
mean,
won't go to a shooting range.
Yeah, no guns. No guns on this date.
you know, I actually, like, really respect that that's why you got arrested. I think that's really romantic. And so, like, now that I have the explanation, I would say, yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
go out.
Nice.
oh, that makes
Yes.
me happy.
Awesome.
There you go, Steven.
That's
Thank you
awesome.
for, like, sharing all that and being honest with me. If you're not being honest, then I'm going to feel really stupid.
There you go, man. You got your second date, Steven.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
It's going to be so good.
I hope it turns into something good for you guys. However, if you get to the point where you are going to ask her to marry you, you got to really trump what you did before. So good luck with that.
He has set the bar high.
Challenging a girl to a game, I don't know, playing pool, bowling, something like that, you let them win.
No.
But that's not how you do it. You beat them down handily, and then you gloat in their face. And that is the best way to score a date with a girl. And that's exactly what Henry did, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. He challenged her to a race, beat her, and then gloated. And now he's wondering why he's not getting a call back. I think I might know why, Henry.
That's not exactly what happened.
Okay, well, why don't you explain to me what happened then? Because your email said that you met her while you guys were running and you challenged her to a race and beat her.
Right. So it was a 5K,
Uh-huh.
and we met while stretching. I was stretching. We were both alone.
Both
That's
alone
it.
stretching? That sounds very intimate already.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of intimate.
Did you make comments about her being very bendy and how you like that?
So creepy.
No, I steered clear of those sorts of comments.
Okay.
We were stretching, and I noticed her. She was cute. We flirted. I was just, asking her if she was excited about the run. Had she done this sort of stuff before? Just, basic flirting, getting to know you stuff. And she seemed really cool. I was like, oh my God, this is really great. So I said, I'll bet you lunch that I'll beat you.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Ooh, smart.
That's
Thanks,
cute.
Brooke. Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty cute.
I mean, it's just your way to make sure that you can buy her lunch.
Yeah, the whole time I was going to buy, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm going to like hold her to buying me lunch. You know, it was just a way to ask her out.
Yeah, I'm sure she understood that. So you ended up beating her, and then
I beat her handily, of course.
And you're still bragging about it.
I'm a good runner. I beat her. I waited for her, not in a creepy way, but I was just there. You know, everyone's having some water. I was there, and we, exchanged numbers, and we went out for lunch.
All right, and how did lunch go?
Really good. I mean, I really liked her. She was really cool and funny. It was easy, and I paid for lunch again, so I didn't, make her pay for lunch.
Why'd you laugh after that? That sounded weird. Like, I paid for lunch, if you know what I mean.
No, I felt like you guys might think that I made her pay for lunch because of the bet.
You should have.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
a bet's a
absolutely
bet.
should have made her pay
Jubal's
for
right.
lunch.
No.
So you said the conversation and everything was going good. Like, what are some of the things you really connected on, other than the fact that she can't run as fast as you can?
Right. I mean, there was one interesting thing I'll say. I mean, that she sort of stood out from other girls I've dated. We talked a lot about intimacy.
Intimacy, like sexual intimacy?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's pretty sweet to have on a first date over lunch.
Yeah, soup and salad and talk about sex.
How'd that come up?
Wait, yeah, exactly. Because it's lunchtime. It's daylight.
I mean, I don't know exactly how it came up, but regardless, she was really free and felt comfortable talking about it. And we both talked about it. And it was refreshing, because I think in our culture, like, a lot of women don't feel comfortable as they should talking about that sort of stuff.
Okay, wait, hold on, though. What exactly were you talking about? Like, the craziest places you guys have ever done it?
We didn't get that far into it, but, we just sort of talked about how we feel about sex. I got the impression that she was kind of wild. I mean, she basically said as much.
Wow. She actually said that she's wild.
In so many words.
Wow. Well, I'm guessing you got a kiss at the end of the date then, at least.
We hugged at the end of the date, actually.
Wow, she does sound like a wild one.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, again, it was afternoon, and, first date, for me, I generally think, like, a first date, not much is going to happen in that way, but no, it didn't feel like I was, like, hugging my sister or something, like it felt like
there
was chemistry there.
So you're saying that she's wild, and you guys talked about all kinds of intimacy, all kinds of sexual stuff on your first date, and then you ended it with a hug. I'm guessing your talk wasn't really as hot and heavy as I'm picturing it in my mind. Yeah. It's like one time I kissed the guy on the cheek. Ooh, she's a naughty girl.
No, trust me, it was more than that. I know it might not sound like it, lunch date, hugging, but like it was pretty hot.
All right. Well, if it was so hot, then why do you think you're not getting a call back?
I mean, I don't know. I texted her after. I didn't hear back. I waited a couple days. I texted her again, and I still didn't hear back. So I'm worried that maybe she felt like obligated because of the race, because I bet her that if I win, that she would have taken me out for lunch.
She felt like she had no choice but to go out with you because before the race, you were like, if I beat you, I got to take you out to lunch. She's like, damn it, I didn't want to actually go out with this guy.
He has to.
I know, but I feel like it can't be that because, again, like she was able to open up with me about personal stuff. I felt a real connection. So it just seems like it couldn't be that.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update then, okay?
Thank you, sure.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Henry is on the phone with us today. He wants to call a girl named Leslie. They met at a 5K. Before the race, he was like, hey, I bet you if I beat you, I have to take you out for lunch. And then she giggled and was like, okay. And then he ended up beating her, and they went out to lunch, and apparently they had a romantic lunchtime date after their race. And at a certain point, that romantic lunch date turned straight up down and dirty. When he says the conversation turned to all sorts of sexual things. Something that usually doesn't happen over lunch on a first date. So he's very confused how he would have this open of a conversation with a girl and she would not be calling him back. Henry, are you ready to give Miss Dirty Talk a call?
I'm ready.
And find out why she's not getting back to you?
I'm ready.
All right.
And are you thinking of her as like this could be a potential girlfriend, or are you just really curious on whether or not she truly is wild in the sack?
Both.
Okay.
All right.
That's commendable.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out why she's not getting back to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Leslie, please?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Leslie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
What exactly is this regarding?
It's regarding somebody that you recently went on a date with.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with somebody that listens to our show, and you haven't been calling them back. So he actually emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you've been blowing him off.
Who is it?
His name is Henry.
Oh, Lord.
You remember Henry? He said that you guys met at a 5K and then went out for lunch after?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're not calling Henry back? He says he's tried to get a hold of you a bunch.
There definitely is a reason.
Do you mind sharing it with us so that we can tell him?
I don't even know what happened. It was like, when I met him at the road race, he was really funny. He was, telling some jokes, and I thought that was kind of cute. And
He said that he made a little bet with you before you guys started running.
Yeah, he did. It was kind of cute. It was a little cocky, but it was cute.
All right, well, it sounds like you liked him a lot, so what was it that turned you off?
Well, it was a normal date at first. We sat down, and we were talking about my job.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the conversation went from my job to sex.
Oh,
and
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? How do you even make that transition?
I have no idea. All of a sudden, he started asking about me and my sexual experiences with other people and other women, and I was like, what? Where did this come from?
And just out of the blue, nowhere, he just goes down a weird sexual path on you.
Yes, out of nowhere. It just caught me off guard. I didn't know what to do, so I just went along with it.
Oh, my God, you did?
Yeah, what would you do if you were in my situation? Yeah. He just started talking to me about multiple partners, and I was stuck. I had no idea what I was doing. It was like an out-of-body experience, really.
We talked to him, and he said that you guys both mutually started talking about all kinds of sexual stuff.
No. He definitely brought it up. And all I wanted to do was get out of there. That was all that I was thinking about. How can I end this lunch so that I can, leave as fast as possible?
Why didn't you tell him that those are totally inappropriate questions during a lunch date and you're just not comfortable?
I guess I was so in shock about how the conversation just took a turn sexual.
That is so weird. We talked to him, and like I said, he was just like, oh, she started talking about it, and then we both started talking about it.
I had nothing to do with it. And actually, at one point, he said, and I quote, "Oh, I'm totally into that. I'd be down for that." And I didn't even say anything sexual at all.
That is, I wonder what he was thinking he'd be down for. Wouldn't you love to ask him?
Oh, my God.
No, I don't ever want to talk to him
That's
again.
a shame, because Henry's actually on the other line listening right now.
Oh, my God.
Henry.
He's on the phone?
Yes, he is. Henry, how are you going to explain yourself? What were you doing?
I don't understand. I'm sorry, but you were absolutely talking about sex stuff, and I mean, I hate to say it, but
Henry,
I'm
sorry, but I never brought up sex. Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, what about all the bi talk?
What?
Whoa.
The what?
You said you were bi. And so I was like, oh, you're telling me you're like opening up or something. I'm like, okay.
Oh my gosh. No, I never said I was bi. Where did you get that from?
You said you were. You said you were bi-coastal. And so I just, I started.
Oh my gosh.
What? You said you were bi-coastal like 4 times.
Yes, I said I was bi-coastal. Bi-coastal is not bisexual. Bi-coastal means I work on both the East and West Coast.
Oh my gosh.
Not bisexual meaning I have multiple partners. There's definitely a huge difference.
I mean, I thought it was like a slang term for that.
No.
No. Who says bi-coastal like that?
A lot of people say bi-coastal, Henry.
People that are bi-coastal.
Are you serious, Henry, right now?
Oh, no.
I don't know what to say. I thought that's what it was.
So you launched into a line of questions about her sexuality because you thought that she was confessing to you that she was bisexual?
Yeah, I guess that's what I thought.
Oh,
Henry. Yeah, bi-coastal is a very popular phrase for people that work on both the East and the West Coast. And so was it after she said that you were like, ooh, I'm into that?
She just jumped into it.
She kept talking. She kept talking about it, so I thought, oh, she wants to talk about our sexualities. Okay.
Henry, you are such a dumb. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Everything that
I really genuinely thought it was like a slang term. I'm not an idiot, and I thought you were trying to ask me if I was into it. So I was trying to be encouraging. I'm not like homophobic or bisexual phobic or something.
Obviously not. You're actually very pro bisexuality, judging from your conversation.
Henry, either way, I mean, mix up or no mix up, you don't ask about sexual experiences on the first date.
Oh, come on, Leslie. You can see that it was a mistake. It's almost endearing.
Thank you, I guess.
That's the word right there.
Hey, Leslie, would you like to go out on a second date with Henry? We will pay for it.
Yeah, come on.
On whatever coast you want to be on, you freak.
Henry, I don't know that I can really look at you seriously anymore after our first date. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm sorry too.
Sorry, Henry.
I wish you the best though, and now I hope that this was an educational experience for you, and you can take this and into your next dating experience.
At least you learned a new word today, Henry. And just out of precaution, I just want a tricycle is a bike with 3 wheels, in case anybody ever brings that up, okay?
Yeah, I'll pass the vocab test now.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of women will tell you that they think a sexy job is a firefighter or maybe a pilot, something like that. But we all know what women really want is a dude that cuts fabric at your local craft store. That is a hot job.
Last time I was at the craft store and every other time before, it's always been like a 65-year-old woman that's done that for me.
Well, you're going to the wrong craft stores
Apparently.
because there are some hot dudes working at the craft stores. And Denise knows that because that's where she met the dude she wants to call today for a second date update. What's up, Denise?
Hi.
God, you're a maniac, Denise, rolling out to the craft store hitting on men.
Well, it didn't go down exactly like that.
Okay, how did it go down?
Well, I had to make a return, and I didn't know if they would accept it because I had bought it at a different store. So I called, and the guy who I spoke to was really nice.
Wait, so you didn't even see this guy in person? You just called him on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I talked to him, and he was really nice. And, we ended up discovering that we both went to the same high school.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. How long were you on the phone with the guy from the craft store about returning some fabric?
It wasn't that long. It was probably longer than a normal conversation, but it wasn't that long.
Did you guys know each other in high school? Did you realize that?
No. I guess we went at different times.
Okay. A lot in common with this craft store fella. Did you ask him out on a date right then, or?
No, I didn't. So, I mean, we got off the phone, and then I ended up going right in, like, in the next hour, and, like, he was working. And I saw him, and he was really cute.
Which was,
like, oh, man.
Shocking. Were you shocked by that? You were a little shocked.
I was a little shocked. I was, because I feel like normally it's a 65-year-old lady who's working at the craft store. So
right.
It was surprising.
Okay, and who asked who out? Did you ask him out, or did he ask you out?
We just exchanged numbers and agreed to go out later that night.
Ooh. You and craft store boy are moving quick.
Yeah.
What's his name, by the way, so I don't have to call him that?
His name is Russell.
Russell.
Okay.
Oh,
He probably goes by craft store boy in all of the circles that he runs in, so probably not a big deal. What'd you and Russell do?
We just went to like a taqueria and got like margaritas and tacos.
Nice.
And how was it?
It was really fun.
Cool.
We both talked about how much we dig a bunch of different TV shows. And there's one that I really want to see, and I feel like people have talked about it. And he was like, oh, my gosh, me too. Is it? And then, like, I said Dexter as he was saying it, and we were like, what?
That's like the most romantic thing I've ever heard. That's a show about a serial killer. So you guys bonded over your interest in a serial killer. That's very romantic.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that romantic, but it was cool. We both wanted to see the same show.
Okay, that's an easy segue into, so we should hang out and see the show together. Did that happen?
So it's funny that you say that because that's exactly what happened next. He asked me over to his apartment to watch Dexter.
Oh, wait, that same night?
Yeah, it was the same night that I talked to him on the phone and then made the return and then eating tacos and drinking margaritas. I'm going over to his apartment and we're watching Dexter. It sounds like I've known him for a month, but it's been just one day.
Yeah, you guys have spent more quality time together than a lot of couples already.
Yeah, cool.
And you didn't feel like it was a ploy just to get you back to the house?
Oh, no, like I totally did, but I was absolutely fine with that.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, you guys are on the same page there, too. Wow.
Yeah.
How did the rest of the evening go?
So we got there and we started watching the show, and it was really good. And before we knew it, it had been, I think we binge watched it for like 3 hours, and nothing happened. We literally watched the show for 3 hours.
That was it?
Yeah, and then what?
Then I was like, oh, it's really, really late. I need to go. And so he walked me to the door, and he gave me a hug, and I left. And, like, we agreed we would talk later. But that was it. Nothing, like, no kissing or anything like that.
Wow, that's weird. He actually just wanted to watch the show that you guys talked about.
Yeah, I guess. Or maybe he was really into it. I mean, it is really good. It's not like I was sitting there waiting for something to happen. I guess it's just thinking about it. I'm like, that's a little weird.
And you're sure he's interested in you and in women?
I think so. I mean, I think we hit it off. I mean, he seemed to be not creepy flirty, but like flirty enough to where it was like, oh, he seems interested in me.
Okay.
And, you know, he asked me to his house. And
How many times have you guys talked since then?
so here's the weird thing. We texted a lot and we talked on the phone a couple times, and then it just kind of fizzled out. And I don't know why.
Weird. Well, you know, these craft store employees, they're players. So he's, probably got a ton of girls coming in there making returns. I mean, yeah, he spent a lot of time at the retirement home. You know how it goes.
You guys joke, but if you're a cute boy in a craft store, I'm just telling you, you've got elementary and school teachers everywhere. And there's a lot of cute single ones.
I hope that's not the case because I want the craft store boy for myself.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Denise is on the phone and she met a guy named Russell, and their first date had all of the makings that a long-lasting relationship needs. It had tacos, a mutual love for arts and crafts, and an insane serial killer. It's really all you need to make a relationship work, and they had everything. So now she's confused why the dude isn't calling her back. They met at a craft store. He actually works there, and they agreed to go out for tacos. They went out for tacos, and after that, they went to go watch Dexter at his place because they were talking about it during the date. But since then, the conversation has kind of trailed off, and now she hasn't heard from him in a while. So we're about to get him on the phone and find out what happened. Are you ready, Denise?
Okay, thanks.
Here we go. Hi, can I speak to Russell, please?
Yeah, this is Russell.
Russell, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Why are you calling me?
Because I want to talk to you about something.
Are you hitting on me? Like what? Why is there...
You never know,
No,
Russell.
yeah. No, I'm not, but I am interested in craft store employees, so maybe someday, Russell.
You know, I work at the craft store. Like what is this phone call?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So we recently got an email about you from a girl named Denise.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Denise emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone because apparently you've stopped talking to her.
Of course I did.
What do you mean,
Of
of course
you
you
did.
did? It sounds like you guys spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, I don't know what you would define as a long time. I mean, we hung out one day, like one night.
Okay, yeah, she told us that, but I just meant like a lot of time in that one day.
Honestly, how much do you know? Like, why would you be... I don't understand this phone call.
Well, we know kind of a lot about your date because Denise emailed us, like I said, and we talked to her about it. And she said that she met you because you work at a craft store that she goes to. And you guys went out for tacos, and then we're talking about Dexter, and then you went back to your place to watch some of the show.
I was honestly shocked that you guys could watch 3 hours of any show after margaritas, and neither one of you made any sort of move on each other.
Wow, yeah. She did tell you a lot, didn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
She told us all about your evening, and that's why she's confused. Like, why'd you stop talking to her?
I stopped talking to her because she's got to respect me.
What?
How is she not respectful?
You know what? I'd rather this just go away. I don't want to talk to her again, and we could just move on from this.
Whoa.
Well, can you give us anything? Because she's really confused. I just want to be able to tell her something.
And I mean, if she did something to like disrespect you, she doesn't know she did it.
She did. She did. Did she tell you how she finished the entire first season of Dexter without me?
No.
Well, she did. And that was supposed to be our thing. So obviously she doesn't respect me now, does she?
Wait, that's what you're upset about? Like, that's her disrespect, is her finishing the season of Dexter?
You're acting like it's not a big deal. We spend 3 hours getting into this series. This is what we bonded over. She takes off, and then she tells me a few days later that she finished the whole season without me. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Apparently, you sound really upset by this.
Yeah, because this is more than just a TV show. This is what we bonded over, all right? So it does, yeah, it kind of hurts.
What was your reaction to her when she told you that she finished the season?
She texted that to me, and to be honest, I was a little shocked. I wouldn't even say a little shocked. I was a lot of shocked, all right? To finish the whole season, I didn't even want to respond to her. I had to cool off. I had to take a few hours.
Wow.
Huh.
You guys are acting like this is no big deal. This is a big f***ing deal, dude.
I can tell that this is very important to you. And that's why I want to tell you that she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hey, Russell.
You've been on the phone the whole time?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you have time to be on the phone. I figured you're up to seasons 2, 3, and 4 by now.
Oh, my God.
I thought this was going to be our thing. I thought this was the start to our relationship. Hey, let's watch the show together. But I guess you had other plans.
Russell, we've never even kissed. We hung out for one day, and you're talking about the start of a relationship? Like, we hung out one time. We hugged. I don't think I've betrayed you here. I thought we just had a good time.
Yeah, we did have a good time. And then you had to go and finish season 1.
I mean, okay, aside from that being a little crazy, it's kind of sweet that he wanted this to be your thing.
Yeah, oh, totally. I agree. I think that's really sweet. But, like, to just decide that, like, oh, this is really offensive and I'm just going to ghost right now because I watched the rest of Dexter is kind of a little insane. Like, I will absolutely go and watch all those episodes with you again, for sure. I had no idea that you were, like, this intense about we're watching it together.
I told you when it was done, that was the best first 3 episodes of my life. Did that not clue you in on how I would want to continue them with you? I mean, this is just a foreshadowing what our relationship would be.
is that we would start something and you'd finish it without me.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Thought you were exaggerating when you said that. And also, again, we're not dating.
I'm
When did
aware we're
marriage
not.
come into
I'm
the
aware we're
picture?
not dating because if we were dating, you wouldn't have finished the season without me. You did. You don't respect me. You don't respect the TV
Oh
shows
my
that we
God.
bonded over.
Are you being serious right now, or is this just
I'm
like a giant
110%
joke?
serious. This is why I haven't texted you back.
Oh.
You only care about yourself.
You're right. It goes so much deeper than just a TV show there, Russell.
Exactly. Thanks for understanding my position on this.
No problem.
Okay, while I do think that, Russell, you're being like way over dramatic, he does bring up one point. I mean, if you commit to a TV show with someone,
Totally.
you finish it with someone.
I agree.
Okay, absolutely. And had we agreed, I would understand where he's coming from. But since we didn't talk about it at all, he hugged me at the door and we said, hope we hang out soon. I didn't think I was disrespecting him or cheating on him by watching some episodes the next morning.
Cheating.
You watched it the next morning? All right, let's go watch Game of Thrones or some Don't watch the thing we just started the next morning. That's crazy.
Principles.
Oh, my God.
You know how bad I wanted to watch Dexter, but I didn't? I was going to wait for you. In fact, the second you left, I was going to start the 4th episode. But no, I was into you. I respect you. Let's wait, watch Dexter together. Nope, you just decide, I'm going to get some shut-eye, wake up. Russell, I'm going to start episode 4.
Oh, my gosh. You are a crazy person.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
I can tell you're fired up, Russell, but I have to ask, would you like to go on a second date with Denise? We will pay for it.
No, I don't have time. I have to catch up on Dexter.
Oh, man.
I have a feeling that, Denise, you may be over it, too.
Yeah, I think I'm over it, dude. I can't believe I even like you. You sound like the total opposite of anything that I would like, which is stable.
You know what? I don't need you. I don't need people that are cheaters in my life.
Wow. He is really low-key.
It's important to him.
Yeah. Russell, I really hope you never meet anybody and start Breaking Bad with them.
Yeah, right?
I hope you never meet anyone because that's going to be the craziest, most toxic relationship in the entire world. And that's going to be before you guys even communicate with words.
Spoiler alert, I need to leave.
Oh, my God.
Is that all? I'm done here.
Yes, that's all, Russell. The episode is finished, and I'm glad we could all share it together.
Yeah, good for you, smart. Rub it in. I hope a girl never does that to you.
I hope so, too. And Denise, I hope you learned a valuable lesson today.
Absolutely. Don't date psychopaths.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Man, people take their TV watching very seriously.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Text in at 78592. It says, I had an ex that watched episodes of Park and Rec ahead of where we were at, and it was like a stab through the heart.
It is.
If you don't know what I'm talking about today's second date update. This dude, Russell, got a call from Denise. They went out together, and he wasn't calling her back. On their date, they ended up watching Dexter together, and they really enjoyed it. So she went home and watched a few episodes on her own and told him about it. And he stopped talking to her and didn't want to see her again because she was a liar and a cheater. And how dare she watch more episodes without him? He was pissed. And everybody texting in right now at 78592 is pretty much on his side.
Of course.
Yeah, okay. I understand being upset, right? It's caused fights in my relationship even before. But to not go out with someone again over it, that seems extreme
I
to me.
refuse to watch anything with my girlfriend for the same reason. You go ahead a couple episodes, I'm like, okay, I will never start anything with you ever again. But you're right, it's not like I'm never going to see her again. I just don't watch TV with her anymore.
You're doing the smart thing. You're not watching TV with her, and you're not watching, because if she did watch an episode ahead of you, you'd probably end up breaking up with her at some point. Somebody texted in at 78592 and says, I kind of get it. I've been dying to watch the new episode of Game of Thrones, but that's my girlfriend's show, and
Yeah.
if she finds out, she'll kill me.
Well, did
And there's lots of people texting in at 78592 saying they would kill somebody for watching episodes ahead of them.
Did you see the text that says, my husband didn't talk to me for 3 days because I watched an episode of Arrow without him? It was super offensive to him, too, apparently.
Yeah, apparently that's the worst thing you can do in a relationship. It's
Days of the silent treatment?
Hey, I feel it, honestly.
I would rather you go out and have an affair. A super emotional one where you spent the whole time talking about how terrible I was as a person and that's why you're cheating on me, then watch one episode of Dexter without me.
Oh my God.
That is ridiculous.
Can you imagine
disrespect?
if you actually did a spoiler to him? Like if you
Oh,
gave him
man.
something that happened later in the season?
So they decided not to go out again. He did not want to talk to her anymore, and she was like, you're crazy because you're this upset about me watching Dexter ahead of time, and she didn't want to go out with him. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back, and hopefully it's not as bad as what just happened. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.